July the 13th was a Saturday, and at breakfast Tommy was deep in thought. He wondered if there was a different way, but he knew, yes, Tommy knew, that this wasn't going to be like any other day.
Tommy, a patriot of merely 20 years old, still uncertain about the journey he was about to make. For Tommy, you see, couldn't see any other way to save the nation he loved. He couldn't fathom the thought of his beloved country being ruled by the bully in chief ever again. On his way to the Butler Fairground, if his assumption was right, security would be far from tight. Cause even the reddest hat trumper would know, if you don't pay your bills, security isn't gonna show.
Tommy knew his plan was sound, and that he had to stand his ground. Fed up with bullies calling him a zero, it was Tommy's day to be the hero. As he reached the fairground and climbed up to his perch, whenever people did a Google search, he knew his name would easily be found. As the patriot Tommy was sighting in his gun, his mind started racing, remembering hearing so many say that if they could go back in time, Hitler never would have had his day. There was only one target on Tommy's mind that day. In his heart of hearts he knew that this was the only way.
Without knowing, he'd only have one shot to take out the bully. To save the nation, the patriot Tommy took aim, pulled the trigger. Tommy saw the former bully in chief go down. Then he heard pop, 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 pop. And Tommy's dying thought was that history would see him as the patriot that saved the nation. The world knows about that shot that barely grazed the bully's ear, but there are times we wonder if the patriot Tommy knew that the bully wouldn't leave the stage until he had retrieved his shoe. I was asked just yesterday why that I thought this was so. I replied there wasn't a chance in hell that he'd allow the press know that his height was because of lifts. Fluffs. Tommy, dear lad, it is so, so sad that you saw America the way you did. But we do understand with all that's been said, and you were thinking like a 20-year-old kid. But the truth be told, if you kill a bully full of hate, there'll be another waiting at the gate, and likely just as bold. And likely just as bold. And likely just as bold.